have Jeff Onofrio from Mortgage Possible joining us today. He's going to jump in and talk more about what he sees in the mortgage market right now, what you can do to purchase this house and the financing that they provide. So we're going to be a little more interactive. We'll also have Dave Njumi from National Integrity Title. He'll be on the chat. So if you have any questions, feel free to text him in. Feel free to jump on um, the Facebook feed, and you can ask any questions of those guys. So, all right. So why don't we do that? We're going to take a walk through, and let's start here. So this property is a totally renovated property. We're out here on the front porch. Sorry if there's an echo. The wind's blowing a little bit, but um, as you can see, Morgan, if you can pan out here, we added new landscaping here. New concrete was poured. New sod was put down. Landscaping was done. We also opened up this front porch. If you can see, the front porch originally looked like the house next door where it was enclosed. We decided to open it up, especially on a day like today. Obviously, it's raining out. You can sit out here. You can read. You can enjoy a cup of coffee. Enjoy the neighborhood. Obviously, the birds are chirping. So this is a great feature just as you come into the house. So let's take a walk through. We'll go look at the first floor. Okay, so as you make your way through, we're standing in the living room now. One quick shout out I would like to give. This house is staged. Donna over at Design Studio 312. She's awesome. They did a great job staging this house. We're in the living room space here, so you can see it flows nicely. The layout is good. Easy to put your couches. As we're in this space, you have flooring throughout here is a vinyl hardwood look floor. You'll see that throughout the first floor. We also have recessed lighting. Brand new windows in this house. Okay. Brand new windows, central air as well. Okay. You can see we added a nice black handrail going up, stair rail going up. Really smart look and design. So as you make your way through on the first floor, you have dining room space. So really just a nice space to eat. When we originally renovated this house, there was a wall that was blocking the kitchen and the dining room. We decided to open that up and just create a nice open space where you can eat here. So again, you'll see you have a lighting fixture that we added here. Continued flooring throughout, just like in the living room. We also have an oversized. We have a closet here for storage as well. So just some additional features here in the dining room. Morgan, as you swing your way through, this is a brand new kitchen. Plenty of cabinet space, beautiful cabinets, tiled backsplash, granite countertops, stainless appliances. It really has everything that you need in a kitchen. It's a great workspace. You can work from one side of the counter to the other. Built-in microwave, 5-burner gas stove. Really just a nice setup. You'll have recessed lighting as well. Okay, this is a great space to work in the kitchen here. So we're not going to spend too much time in the basement. What I will say is full basement, unfinished. Washer and dryer is included. All the mechanicals are down there. It's a great place for storage. And there also is a sink basin down there as well for the washer and dryer. So Morgan, let's make our way up to the upstairs. Upstairs, you have 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. So we'll take a peek in the first bedroom here. All the bedrooms are carpeted, closets, flush mount lights. Okay. This bedroom is not staged, but you can get a perspective of the size. Okay. As you make your way across, you have master bedroom, have a nice built-in in the corner there. We also have a ceiling fan in this room. Okay, again, carpets, closets. And then you have your full bath. So your full bath, tile floor, tile shower. Really nice design. You have an inset shelf in the shower. Morgan, if you also swing behind you a little bit, you have a storage closet there, like a linen closet right above the toilet. So just some added space in this bathroom. Okay, so this is the second floor of the house. Let's make our way back down. So we're really fortunate today to be able to do this for you. It's going to be something that we're going to do as a normal course of business for us and kind of a new norm world, if you will. So you can, again, feel free to interact and chat. We will go over to Jeff in a second for mortgage stuff, but I do want to talk about the area. So this is Oaklyn, but the address here is actually a Haddon Township zip code and address. So what that means is the school district here for this particular property, it sends to Haddon Township schools. So the elementary school is literally up 1 block and down 3. It's in walking distance, which is great. So the school district is very good here. The taxes on this property are under $6,000 a year, which is just, it's fantastic. You're able to take advantage of so much. The location of this property is in close proximity to so many things. And for that tax number, as well as the schools, it's really a bargain. From a bar and restaurant standpoint, we love to eat drinks. So not far from here, just a quick drive is Mulligan's Bar. That's one of the, and restaurant. It's one of the places we love to go eat. Right up at the White Horse Pike here, 2 blocks up, is Jalapenos, a great Mexican restaurant. Wawa's right up the street as well. When you make your way towards the center of Haddon Township, you have Target. I mean, Target is within walking distance. You know, when you're able to walk to Target, that's saying something. So we have Target there, and you're very close to Haddon Avenue, and the many bars, restaurants, shops. Just a really, really great area. So if you turn the other way, you're 5 minutes from the bridge, and you can be over into South Philly very quickly. So the area is great. As the real estate market is changing, so is the lending market. The ability to get a mortgage. Some people think it's harder to get mortgages now. Jeff's going to jump on and talk about this particular property, what the cost would be to make an offer here, if interest rates, you know, your down payments, things like that. So Jeff, why don't you jump in and talk about, you know, what the cost would be to get into this house?
Sure. Yeah. Thanks for having us, Josh. This is great, man. You're doing a great job as always. So we're doing a little split screen right now while we're putting this together. So I put together a quick mortgage coach presentation. I'm going to try to share my screen here. So please bear with me if I screw this up. Make sure you get this one right. Let's see. All right, let's see if I get this right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let's see, sharing screen. So hopefully you guys can see this right now. If you can't, I apologize, but I'll do. Hopefully it's showing up there. You know what? Hold on 1 second here. I apologize. Let me jump back. Let's do it this way. Nope. Whoa. How about? Sorry, guys. I'm just learning how to use this thing here. So screen share. Chrome tab. There we go. Now we got it. Okay, so you guys should hopefully be able to see this right now. So based upon what Josh was going through here, you know, interest rates are extremely low still as of today. And if we just take a quick look at what Josh was talking about here, we got a $245 sales price. And we're going to look at two different mortgage options right now. If there's any other options that you'd be interested in seeing, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to help you and show you what this would look like. But this is we're going to show a 3.5% down payment FHA loan. And we're also going to show a 5% down conventional payment. So on the 3.5% down payment FHA, what I'm showing you here today is a 660 credit score. So this is a just for illustration purposes. So a 245 purchase price. Loan amount would be 236, 435. Interest rate 2.99, and a total payment of 1703. Cash to close is about a little over 19.5. So that's going to kind of give you a ballpark idea on the FHA side. FHA scores, we can actually go down to a 500 credit score. So if you had from between 500 and 579, you would need 10% down. But as long as you're over a 580, you would be able to get this property with only 3.5% down. Conventionally, we did this at a 740 credit score. That's going to show you about a 3.25% interest rate, and your payment's going to be about 1678, and you're going to have right around 19.1 as far as your down payment goes. So the products are both very similar. Really, the difference is going to be your debt to income ratios and your credit scores as to which is going to be the right product for you. But as you can see, they're both pretty similar. So please reach out with any questions. And I'm going to pop back over here to StreamYard. And if you guys have any questions for me in particular, I'm putting my information up on the screen right now. You can call or text me at 856-600-4545. And then, obviously with Josh going here, Josh's information is scrolling below. So you can text in any questions here as well to him at 856-296-1093. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Josh to see what he's got going on here.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. Wanted to talk to if Dave Enjemy is on the chat. Dave's with National Integrity Title. We did a settlement a couple weeks ago, and it was actually like a drive-through settlement, almost like a drive-through window, like you're picking up food. It was great. It was easy. Their title companies are paying attention to, obviously we can't have everybody in the room at a settlement table doing a settlement anymore. So National Integrity has come up with a great way to make it easy. You drive through, you sign your docs, and you're good to go. So we experienced that a couple weeks ago. It was easy. So Dave, if you just want to talk a little bit on the chat, if you're there, just about how that process works and the title process. So I wanted to go back to one thing that Jeff had talked about in his numbers, a payment of $1,700 basically for this property based on those numbers. This house would rent for $1,700. So instead of paying somebody else's mortgage as a renter, let's figure out a way that we can get you financed so that you can pay your own mortgage and basically have the same payment as you would as a rental. So really important. Jeff is great at putting that out there and just showing you how we could get this done as a renter. So one of the things that we're going to do, we're going to loop this again a little bit. I know people come in and off of Facebook Live and whatnot, and then we are recording this, so we are going to put this back out there to people to be able to view at a later time too. So let's head back out into the front. So again, unfortunately, we're dealing with the rain today. So we can't do a traditional open house, which we like to do. So we're here kind of bringing this to you as you're in your living room. We're happy to do it. If there's any other way that we can do it to enhance this for you, like I said, we have Jeff from Mortgage Possible on and Dave Enjemy from National Integrity Title. How you doing, guys? They're here to bring more value through this process. We're not just showing you the house. It's a great house, but there's other things that come along when you have to buy a house. Getting a mortgage is very important. And that process can be a little stressful. So we're here to kind of ease that for you. Um, so we'll talk again a little bit. We're at 133 East Ormond Ave in Oaklyn. Uh, One thing to note: this is an actual Haddon Township address. Um, so when you pull it up, you'll see a Haddon Township address. We're in the Bettlewood section here. 3 bed, 1 bath, 1,100 square feet. Purchase price is 245,000. Um, just wanted to note a couple things on the exterior. We're not going to hang out here too much because the weather's a mess today, unfortunately. But listen, traditionally when you wouldn't come to an open house because it's raining out, we're able to bring this live to you so you can hang at your house and view it. So a couple things that we did in the exterior here: we added new concrete in your sidewalk and your walkway. We added new sod, so you have a nice, smart-looking landscape, really easy to manage and maintain. We also, this porch here, front porch, was an enclosed front porch, much like next door. Decided to open it up, make it really easy to sit out here, especially on a day like today. You can enjoy a cup of coffee, you can read a book, you can enjoy the outside on this great front porch. You have wood decking. You can see we added new railings, spindles. Really just a nice space and great curb appeal with this house. So one thing to note too, Morgan, if you can swing around, we do have a tree out front here. Again, paying attention to where that is to the house, you can see that we trimmed the tree as well. It's important to have that maintenance done already as you're coming into a house. So this is a great house for a young couple with a child. Starter house in that respect. This is also great for somebody that has a huge house. The kids are grown. We want to downsize. We want to stay. This house is under $6,000 a year in taxes, which is great. If you do have a young child and you're sending them to school, this sends to Haddon Township schools. So let's take a walk inside. We'll tour the property. Okay, so on the first floor here, we're in the living room space. You'll see vinyl hardwood look floors throughout the dining room and the kitchen. There's recessed lighting in the living room. This house is staged as well. This furniture is available for purchase, but Donna over at Design Studio 312, she did the staging here. They did a fantastic job. You'll notice too, we added a metal stair rail here, really kind of smart design. So this is a great living room space. You can see the way it's staged here. Donna has it set up where it's nice and flowing. You come into the front door, it's easy to walk through into your next room. You have your designated space to sit and hang, and you have your TV area over here. So really, it's a good setup here in the living room. So this house is 1,100 square feet. It's not a massive house, so the use of space is really important. So you can see that here in the living room. So everything is brand new on the mechanical side here. So you have new central air, new plumbing, new electric. All the mechanicals are stored down in the basement. Basement is unfinished, but it does have washer and dryer and a sink basin down there. That's all new for you. New windows were installed in this house as well. Really just kind of took this thing down to the studs and rebuilt the inside of it. So you're walking into just a move-in ready property. So let's make our way through into the dining room and into the kitchen area. So when this house, before renovation, Morgan, we can swing back this way. Before renovations, there was a wall here that basically cut off the kitchen and the dining room, essentially. Decided to open that up and make a nice flowing area from your kitchen into the dining room. So this is a great designated space to eat. It can be formal, it can be less formal. We have added light fixtures. We have closets for storage. Again, you'll see similar flooring throughout. And then as you swing around more, you'll see the kitchen space, which is just a great focal point of this house. Tile backsplash, a ton of cabinets, plenty of space to work on. The granite countertops, stainless steel appliance package, built-in microwave. It really has everything that you need. I mean, you could stand in the middle of this kitchen and work at each at each countertop here. So just a good space. It's just an easy kitchen to work in. Dishwasher as well. Nice cabinets are like a grayish bluish, really kind of sharp color. So really nice design here. So Morgan, why don't we make our way upstairs? We'll look at the bedrooms and the bath. Okay, so you can make your way into bedroom number 1 here. All the bedrooms are carpeted, flush mount lighting. It has closet space as well. You can see here it has a twin bed. You could fit a full-size bed as well in each of these rooms. Okay, you can make your way into bedroom number 2. So this bedroom is not staged. You can get an idea of the size and just some perspective. Again, easily fit a full-size bed in here and furniture. All right, so you make your way back into what I'm going to call the master bedroom, probably the biggest bedroom. Carpet as well. You have a ceiling fan in this bedroom. You also have a unique built-in closet here in the corner, or shelving in the corner, excuse me, just to add to the space here. So, and then lastly, the bathroom. As you make your way through, Morgan, tile floor, tile shower. There's a tub here. You can see the shelf, the inset shelf within the closet. For additional storage and space, there is a linen closet essentially right above the toilet area here. So just a well-designed space, really nice look. With that extra closet helps with storage. So, all right, so that's your second floor, 133 East Ormond. So let's talk a little bit about the area. So this is a great location. I mean, you really are within walking distance to a number of things, a 5-minute drive to even more. So we'll talk about that a little bit. So as you make your way up the block, 2 blocks here, well, first let's talk about schools. Again, it sends to Haddon Township schools. The elementary school is essentially right around the corner. It's a block up and it's 3 blocks down, within walking distance, which is great. The schools are great here in Haddon Township. If you were to continue on, you would hit the White Horse Pike. And at the top of the White Horse Pike there, you have a Wawa, you have Jalapenos Mexican restaurant. You have a few more blocks down, you have Mulligan's Bar and Grill. So you have some great restaurants that are close, really within walking distance. As you make your way out past the elementary school to Cuthbert Boulevard, not far from here, you have a brand new Target. I mean, you could really walk to the Target if you wanted to. Target and shopping center there. You could continue on to hit basically Haddon Ave. You could go left down to Collingswood and enjoy all the things that are on Haddon Ave and Collingswood. You can go right into Haddon Township in Westmont, enjoy bars and restaurants there as well. So, you know, you're really in a good space here to touch a lot of things. And quite honestly, if you were to make your way through, White Horse Pike and down to Nicholson Road, which is right here, you would hit Acme. You would be 5 minutes from the bridge to go into Philadelphia. So really just close to everything. One of the other great things with this property is the taxes are under $6,000, which is awesome. There's so much from a school standpoint too. To be able to take advantage of that is really unique. So I wanted to kick back to Jeff, who's with us from Mortgage Possible. He ran through a scenario of what it would take to get into this property from a lending standpoint. Getting your mortgage, getting pre-approved, and having the mortgage plan is probably, other than finding the house, which is very important. Finding out your mortgage plan and what you're capable of buying is very, very important. So it's important to, we're a smaller, Garden State Properties Group, we're a smaller firm. We have local relationships. We have those relationships with our vendors, our lenders, our title guys. They allow for just really hands-on, a hands-on process. You're not just a number one of 50 mortgages that are getting done. We can, and we're not just one of 400 realtors in a larger firm. We can give you that personal touch and that personal care, which is important when you're buying a house. So Jeff, can you talk about the mortgage process and what it would take to get into this house?
Yeah, for sure, Josh. Absolutely. Hey, real quick too, while I got you, Dave, Dave's on the chat box. So since we're broadcasting to a bunch of different places, I'm just going to read off Josh's comments that you had asked earlier about title, if you don't mind, real fast.
Sure.
Yep. So Dave from National Integrity Title was asked, as to how the process is going from a title perspective. And again, since we're going against, not everybody's going to see all these comments. David said, thanks, Josh. As Josh mentioned, we have implemented a drive-through closing process. For purchases, the sellers sign the documents first, then the buyers sign at a later date or time. You basically pull up to our building, follow the signs, and bring your vehicle under a tent. You then text your ID to our closer inside. They then walk the paperwork out to you, and then you sign everything without leaving your car. This is for safety and convenience of the clients. It's a simple process, and people really seem to like it. Your lender and agent are a phone call away, or sometimes right in the parking lot themselves. So if you have any questions while signing the documents, they're available. And then lastly, David said, by the way, for refinances, we can still send a mobile closer to the client's home to sign documents, of course, following the 6-foot social distancing requirements rules. So just thought that was important to kind of go over with you guys when it comes to the title aspect of this as well. So real quick, I'll run through what Josh was talking about here a few seconds ago, and I'm going to share with you guys my screen. There is what I created for you guys was a mortgage coach presentation. We do this for our clients so that they can really see what the options are in a visual format when it comes to properties like this. So in this situation, this is for obviously our address of 133 Ormond Avenue. And again, this is a mortgage coach presentation. What you're seeing here is two different mortgage options for this property. We did a 3.5% down FHA mortgage, and we did a 5% down conventional mortgage. So I want to show you what that kind of looks like side by side. The FHA loan was done with a credit score of a 660. You can, that's a decent score. And then obviously with FHA, we have made no lending changes, unlike some other lenders out there. So we can actually go down to a 500 credit score on FHA. If we do that, it does require a 10% down payment. Anything above a 580 credit score, we only need 3.5%. So assume this is somebody with a 660. Right now, we'd be looking at an interest rate of 2.99%. We'd be looking at a payment of $1,703 and cash to close of about $19,000. Now that $19,000 incorporates your purchase price. It incorporates your down payment, your closing costs, and your taxes and insurance escrows. So that's everything rolled into one. You can get a seller assist, which Josh could probably talk to you a little bit about as well, to help offset some of those closing costs as part of the transaction. Also, on the 5% down conventional payment, in this situation, this is somebody who's got a 740 credit score. Again, same purchase price, a little bit lower of a loan amount, a little bit higher of an interest rate on the conventional, not much, just a tad bit more. But what you will see, though, is that does give you a slightly lower payment, a couple bucks cheaper, and a couple bucks cheaper on our cash to close. So you're saving about $24 if you're able to go conventionally. All depends on your debt to income ratio. All depends upon the credit score. So reach out. We'll be happy to help you out there. And that at least give you an idea of what it looks like from a mortgage perspective. So I'm going to push it back over to Josh. And just so you guys know, scrolling across the bottom is a phone number for you guys to text in either to Josh, and then I'll put mine up at different points, but you guys can text in at any time to ask any questions about the property that you can't get into the text box. Back to you, Josh.
Okay, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. One of the things I wanted to touch on, I touched on earlier, with a 3.5% down. I mean, the interest rate is below 3. The money is so ridiculously cheap right now to borrow if you're qualified that you can realize home ownership versus if you're renting right now. We should be all over this because this is a great. You may not think you're able to buy, and we're going to show you how you can. The payment I think was around $1,700 in Jeff's scenario.
Yep.
This house would rent for $1,700. So instead of renting this house for $1,700, you could own it for $1,700 a month payment, which is just fantastic. This happens a lot with properties in the area. People don't realize that they're able to purchase. They think that their credit score is too low, or they don't have 20% down, or they don't. Guys, we can get past all of that. Okay, so I really encourage you to reach out to Jeff or myself, and we will help you through that. So, so that's very, very important. And just to talk to about Dave at National Integrity Title, title companies are really making a conscious effort to find different ways to get deals closed. I mean, there's people that need to sell their house. There's people that need to move. We did a settlement on Friday of last week. The closings, the buyers were there at different times, and then the sellers. It was really an easy process. It's not normal than what we're used to, but we figured it out, and these title companies are figuring out how to do it. Some people have worried about if the deals take longer to get done, you know, from ordering title from the counties, courts and things like that. Quite honestly, it's taken a couple days more than what it did before, which is really totally within a timeline of getting deals closed, you know, quickly. Jeff's probably not gonna like me saying this, but he took a deal over 3 weeks ago, and we got it closed within 3 weeks. Now, listen, we're trying to build as much time as possible because of these, you know, minor delays, but we're able to get deals done. Is the point that I'm trying to make. So please feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help. So,
hey, Josh, can I make one point real quick about that?
absolutely.
One of the reasons we're able to do that quick process is before people even start going out shopping with you for a mortgage, for a house, we actually do a process called true approval, which is where we actually fully underwrite the file for credit, income, and assets. So when you go out shopping with Josh, you're shopping with a full mortgage approval. Literally, all we need is an appraisal and a title commitment, and we could close in 2-3 weeks. So it does not take longer if we do the proper work up front and we arm you when you go out to go negotiating on behalf of the client. So we can definitely help out there.
That's awesome. And just to kind of get back on some of the, you know, actually looking at houses, I didn't really touch on it earlier, but you know, this house is vacant. We sanitize, you know, we leave doors open so it's easy to walk through. You know, we sanitize doorknobs, things like that after showings. It's easier to show this property. Now, if you have a property that you live in and you're trying to sell it, and you don't want people to walk through, then that's understandable. But we're taking the precautions on our end. We're still showing property, really to kind of navigate through the COVID process here. So obviously, hopefully things come back to a little bit of normal soon. But we're able to get you through properties as well. So don't hesitate with that. So I just want to. We can do a quick, hang here. We can just do a quick, what's that? Okay, so just wanted to do a quick kind of, Morgan, if you can just take a peek at the front of the house too here. We're gonna wrap it up. I want to thank everybody that really came today. We can do private one-on-one showings. We can do virtual showings for you like this at any time. Please visit us at the House of Haas Facebook page. And Josh Haas, Garden State Properties Group. I want to thank Jeff for being on today, Mortgage Possible. And I want to thank Dave Injemy from National Integrity Title. This was great. We'll come to you again with our next property, and stay safe. Thanks, guys.